back to Beanie Stitchery.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Emma.
Welcome.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Did you
Happy
have a good
2025. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do 12 by 12?
I did. I stitched on one thing for 12 hours.
1 by 12.
I did a 1 by 12.
I also did a 1 by 12. Not on New Year's Eve because I had to work
I didn't do New Year's Eve. I did New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's Day for me too. And that was a lot of fun. So we'll talk about that when we get to those projects. Otherwise, life updates. How was your Christmas?
It was wonderful.
Yes.
Like my favorite part of our Christmas is Christmas Eve when we are together and we order pizza and do puzzles and just
so much fun.
Have hot chocolate and watched Christmas
Family
movies
time. Just
and
family time.
Yeah. We spent it with my parents, and I think that they really liked that too. So
Well, we do that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's tradition.
I'm sure it will be changing shortly.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I know. I hope not, but
I know.
it'll be what it'll be. But it was wonderful. I had a wonderful Christmas, and I could not wait to take everything down.
I know. I took everything down the day after Christmas.
I waited a couple of days, but yes, the weekend right after Christmas, the weekend right after, I just took everything out because I was like, I'm done.
Over it.
Yeah, because I put it up early too, but it's just a lot.
If you don't follow me on Instagram, I put my Christmas decor up on November 1st. So when it comes to Christmas time, like when it's over, like I'm done. So I always take it down either the weekend after or like the day after Christmas. Casey, we got home Christmas night and it was like 6:30 and he goes, let's just take everything down now. And I was like, not on Christmas. He's like, well, what's the difference of tonight or tomorrow night? I was like, it's Christmas. So we had to wait, or he had to wait because I was fine. But yeah. But we had a great Christmas.
Did you get anything super special or?
My Stitchy gifts from my mom were a pair of Kohana scissors, which I love, and the perpetual calendar from Paisleys and Polka Dots, which I also am obsessed with and love.
And if you haven't checked out her site,
she's got some really great finishing stuff.
I have big plans for finishing this year, and I am going to definitely like measure things and Nisi and Stephanie and I were talking about it, and it's like I'm going to take one day out of a month and
like
focus on finishing, and I'm going to plan what I'm going to finish, and I want to I think that's like part of my problem is I don't have the stuff to do it. Like I don't have the right trim or I don't have, so I'm going to try to plan that. But her stuff it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's
her and Chantel have some really good finishing pieces.
Yes. Yeah.
I have a few Chantel boards that I don't know why you do this. Like you buy it and you're like, oh, I have to save this for like the perfect thing. And it's like, why?
I know.
Why do we do that to ourselves? Like it's perfect for this other thing, but I don't want to use it yet. And it's like, I could buy another one. I don't know.
I'm going to stop pre-buying stuff though. I'm only going to that's why I'm going to plan. Yeah, I'm going to buy with intention, hopefully.
That's what I'm doing with fabric in 2025. I'm keeping my fabric of the month. So I have a 28 count Lugana fabric of the month. I switched from 32 to 28 because I have so much 32 now because I was in a 32 fabric of the month for a year and a half. So I switched it to a 28 because I want to boost up that stash. And then I'm only going to be buying fabric if it has an intended purpose. Like I want that for this piece or whatever. Yeah. So
I think
it was really hard to resist that Fox and Rabbit when Crafty Girl Milken had a bunch of it in her shop the other night.
Yeah, okay. So you're the one that like enabled all of us though.
You're welcome.
I bought 5 pieces.
I did not. Because I'm trying to be good, but it was hard because that elephant run. Anyways.
Yeah.
So that's a sneak peek into our 2025, but we'll talk about more about that in our plans section. We'll focus specifically on January plans.
So what Emma got me was a full set of DMC. So she bobbinated it all for me.
And if you were at the Jingle Ball, you know. Because that's all I did. I think I put like 100 stitches in the whole Jingle Ball.
I had a knockoff Bisley box and the foam inserts from Pip and Chip. And Emma fell in love with it. So I found
she was nice.
Another lady who does the foam ones that was having a sale on Etsy. And
she basically like regifted to me. Like I was like, that was your Christmas present. You didn't have to do that.
But I got one of those big acrylic boxes from Michael's, and it's only got the 3 drawers, but you can fit the whole set in that 3 drawers.
I'm super excited. I got to clear off a spot.
Today. The foam inserts there.
I did
got
see
the delivery notification.
I saw that on my, I have like the predicted mail thing, like you can see what's coming in your mail. And it said like you have a delivery from Etsy, and I was like, what did I order on Etsy? And I was thinking about it this whole car ride here, and then it finally, like, when I was in China, I was like, oh yeah.
Mom got me those pencils. So now you get to put it all together.
Yes, I'm going to do that tonight.
Post a picture on your Instagram when
I will.
It's done, because I want to see what it looks like in the acrylic boxes, because I think it's going to look beautiful.
Yeah, but that was a labor of love.
I know.
I thought she had way more than she did.
I told you I didn't, because I didn't.
You gave me a warning, but I did not listen.
I only bought for projects and stuff, so I only had like extras for projects or extras, whatever.
Yeah.
So I probably only had like 100, maybe 150.
I would say 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bobbinated and bought all the rest of the 400. Something.
Yeah.
We didn't do the variegated ones because I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. I am gonna get the variegated
DMC?
though.
Yeah, but you could do that on your own time.
Yeah. Do that on your own time.
Yeah, I would say it was probably at least 20 hours.
Oh yeah.
Minimum. Pay me minimum
wage.
Here. That's a lot of money. But yeah, I started here Friday night after we filmed and after during the Jingle Ball, and then I did it Saturday morning, and then I went to a hockey game, which was super fun, and I went to Hobby Lobby and got the rest of the stuff. Oh my God, that poor cashier clerk, she was like, and she was probably like 18, like if I had to guess, maybe 19, college student type of thing. And she was like, oh my God, Alyssa, like she grabbed her, look at how much string this is. She was like, what are you even doing with all that? I was like, oh, we cross stitch. And she was like, what's that? I was like, it's a craft. I was like, if you're working at Hobby Lobby, you should know what cross stitch is.
Right.
But, yeah.
Except for Hobby Lobby doesn't have hardly any cross stitch.
They're dwindling
stuff.
down too. It's sad.
I know.
As long as they have DMC, I'm good, because that's the cheapest place you can get it.
I know, but I liked their artiste brand of fabric, and they don't hardly have any.
Well, it's just Weigart.
I know, but still, it was nice to go and get it.
Just get it, Yeah, I do know that the Waterville one has the most selection out of Augusta, Bangor, Waterville. Waterville definitely has the biggest.
Yeah, which I hardly ever go, so.
Well, every time you can come see me, you can go there, because you have to drive through Waterville.
There you go.
All right. We have quite a bit to show you. I've
been busy.
Yeah, this will be everything since we've stitched from when we filmed our whip parade. So there's quite a bit of stuff here.
And who doesn't love a whip parade? I am loving all of them right now. I just watched Missy and Kathy's.
I just watched Kisses, and
I watched Kisses last night. Yep.
Yeah.
And Alana's Mrs. Smith Stitches.
I haven't seen hers
Yeah,
yet.
she has one. I'm in the middle of it right now.
I just watched Cam the Stitcher. Who else did I
watch? I
watch?
started Cam's. I didn't finish it. I fell asleep. That's what I do, though. I watch Flosstube and I fall asleep. That's how I fall asleep.
Who else did I watch? I feel like I've watched so many. Oh, Unfinished Stitches. Do you follow them?
No.
I love them. They're a mother and daughter, and the daughter is a doctor. She just got her doctorate.
Oh.
And I think they're in Maryland. That might be very wrong, though. I don't know. But they only stitch on Ada, 16 or 14, or sometimes they have a few 18 products. But they are they start whatever they want and they don't care type of attitude. And so they have a lot of whips each.
Yeah.
But they're so good, and they stitch a plethora of things from samplers to cutesy little.
I love the variety of stuff. I don't like it when people are just I'm only stitching full coverage, or I'm only I think
and
it's
that's
nice
great if that's what you do.
Yeah.
But
as far as watching, I want to see, because when people stitch the fancy ladies, I don't tend to stitch fancy ladies, but I love to look at them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That new one.
Oh, the Christmas one.
Yeah,
it's so pretty.
So good.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm not gonna do it. Not right now.
Yeah.
Cross Stitch the Globe.
Oh, I watched their whip parade. That was long. I had to break that up in 3 sessions.
I haven't watched them. I've been binge watching them because I've never
gone back.
Yes, because I never had seen them before.
When I first discovered, I've been watching them a long time. I don't want to say since the very beginning, but right around there. I think they only had 5 or 10 videos when I discovered them, but I went all the way back to the beginning and watched
until you've seen everything. I love how they do trend predictions. And
I was just gonna say, have you seen their trend predictions?
Yes,
That was so cool. They do a lot of extras.
I know.
Like, it's cool.
And then they do tutorials for beginner I love it.
Well, and did you watch the one about how to cut linen in Lugana Street?
No, but I'm going to.
Oh, it was good. It was good. It gave some good tips. So if you ever need like a good
resource,
they're a good channel to follow.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm really liking, and she's very squirrely like me.
Yes,
so.
she is.
I like it.
Stephanie is very squirrely.
Allison's more like you, I think, and Stephanie's more
a little
like
more disciplined.
Me. Yes. she
I like her.
Starts things and finishes them and doesn't have too much. But I just, I was talking with people, and it's like, what's the difference if it sits in my kit pile or I stitch on it and it makes me happy? Like, what's the difference?
You own it anyways, so you might as well do it.
The thing is that I don't finish as much.
Her attitude has shifted since our RIP parade and our 2025 plans. Because our 2025 plans, you said, I'm not starting anything until I finish 3 things, and I'm, you were
I
very
know.
like...
I still want to do that.
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah.
The way you were talking the other night on that Zoom with the enablers chat. I thought you were throwing all caution to the wind and saying, screw it, I'm stitching whatever I want.
No,
forever.
I want to finish my whips because I want them.
I know, there is not a single whip that, I don't want.
Yeah. I mean, you UFO'd what you didn't want.
Yeah, I UFO'd what I didn't, and I have my list of whips brought into 2025 here. And I'm going to work from the oldest to the newest and really try to, focus
finish stuff up.
And finish things up.
That's what I'm going to try to do too.
8 of my 17 whips are from the month of May. So the month of May is when I just throw all caution to the wind and I say, screw it, let's start everything. So this year, I'm going to try to not start anything in the month of May, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I kind of have what I'm going to do because I'm starting the Anniversaries of the Heart. I'm going to have a focus piece for the month, but then I'm going to have ones that I want to finish too. So I'm going to have 3 pieces that I'm going to work out through the month, and I'm going to try not to start things.
But speaking of which, let's jump right in to starts. Let's show some cross stitch.
Starts or
let's do finishes.
Okay.
Let's do
Can
finishes.
I show?
Oh yes, the FFO that you were given.
Yes, this was from our library stitchers. This is a Dirty Annie's pink pattern. It's all fun and games until someone loses a nut.
Which is very mom.
I know. My dear friend Joanna, I love it. And she
wrote on the back.
Ooh. Just her stitching.
She is a great stitcher.
So beautiful. Yeah.
And her finishing. She's very I have a finish from her, and it's she does unique things. And
she gifted us. She gave you one when you moved into your house. She
gave
me
I have
one
2
when
from her. You're right.
Yes. So I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. And she was so apologetic that she didn't get it on time or whatever. We did a swap, but we had moved the date for the swap.
We moved it up, which really screwed me up.
Yeah.
Screwed me up. But I was like, I gotta be monogamous on this until I finish it now.
This is not a small piece.
No.
This is a big piece, and it is absolutely stunning. The fabric is beautiful. The stitching is beautiful.
She did a great
job.
And
I love it so much. And this is a piece, even though it has leaves and acorns, I'm going to keep up all year because I love it.
Because she's squirrely.
I love it. I am squirrely, and it is all fun and games. And she just kept saying that the whole time that she was stitching it, too. So, Joanna, I absolutely adore it.
We don't have any FFOs of our own, but
I'm
hopefully
hoping to
in 2025, we will do that. Maybe that should be our goal, is to have 1 FFO for each floss tube of 2025. That should be a goal. That's not that hard. That's 1 a month.
Yeah. I'm slating some time, so I should be able to.
Do
and
it.
How many did you count in my box? 41, 42?
Yeah, so Christmas Eve night, Mom was like, I just need to get organized. So we went through and wrote all of her whips down on a notebook and all of her finishes that need to be FFO'd. And she had, well, you know how many whips she had from our whip parade, but then she had 41 finishes that need to be FFO'd. So.
And I forgot 3 that are in a bag too, because I have
she had
those
44.
44, and then I have 3 more now.
So she has 47.
Yeah. So I have plenty to choose from.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I only have 4. So I might take from your pile when we go to our mini retreat, because we're doing we all want to finish a piece at our mini retreat.
Oh, you don't want me to
finish? Oh, I thought you would have enjoyed that.
My friend Rosalie offered, and I was like, no.
No offense to them. It's just you want to finish it yourself.
I feel weird about it. Yeah. I think like I should finish it because I'm the one who did it. And
whatever. People send their stuff to get finished all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
Do what you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Anyways, let's talk about some stitching.
I have plenty of finishes that you can borrow. So I'll show 2 and you show 1?
You have 3.
Yeah. So this is from
Hobby
House. Merry Christmas.
And I know you did it on a 25 count, but that's still way smaller.
It's 20.
Or sorry, that's what I meant. But it's still way smaller than I would have thought.
It's 20 count old sheep by XG Design with red manor floss.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Stunning. So much.
And Chris, the camping stitcher, just finished hers. And I'm definitely going to do the pillow with the trim. So I need to get some good red trim. So I love that. And I love monochromatic stitching. So this pattern was the pattern that I gave in our advent box. And I've been eyeballing this pattern forever.
You have, yeah.
It is Kringle and Woolard by Plum Street. And this is stitched on 18 count vintage country mocha. And the mitten was over 1. So I just took some of the over 1 and just did like a little cross pattern instead.
Which is cute.
Yeah.
And she did the DMC conversion.
And I'm debating on pillow finishing this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I'm going to do a flat fold with mine.
Yeah. It's kind of
long and skinny.
Yeah, to do a flat fold with.
I think it will work.
But look what happened. Remember my shirt from Disney? No. The green from my shirt from Disney came off on my fabric.
You didn't wash your shirt before you wore it?
No. So I have
Mistakes were made.
A little bit of green, but
you wouldn't have really noticed it.
It's kind of modeled. Yeah.
If you finish it in a pillow, like you would never notice.
I love it, and this stitched up so fast.
She stitched that in a week. She's
Probably
crazy.
less.
Yeah. Mom has been just flying.
I have.
Her needle is on fire.
You want to show this?
I just have 1, and this was technically a finish from before our whip parade. But this is Woodland Critters by Erin Elizabeth, and it is stitched on a 28 count, sorry, it is so wrinkly, 28 count light denim by Atomic Ranch, and I used all the called for DMCs, and there are a lot of creative liberties in this guy, but you know, it is what it is. And it's finished.
It's beautiful.
And these French knots did not come out the greatest. His eyeballs are a little wonky. But you know what? Whatever.
How are you going to finish it?
I have a frame that I just got at Hobby Lobby. And it's one that's like, it's flat on the bottom and then arched.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that'll look really good.
Yeah. And it's like a raw wood type of thing. So I'm hoping it fits. I did not measure, but I saw it at Hobby Lobby and frames were 50% off. So I was like, if I don't use it for this, I'll use it for something eventually.
Yeah.
So I love it. And I don't know. I thought I was cutting this to size, but this piece of fabric is like way big for this. Whatever.
So I
kind of wasted some
too, but
I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe I added an extra inch. Who knows? So that's my only finish since our last Flosstube.
This is Stephanie's box for our Advent was Crafty Blue Bonnet Sewing Needle Therapy, I think it's called.
It's called Sewing Therapy.
Sewing Therapy. So I finished this in a day.
2.
Well,
it was 2
I mean,
days.
if you...
within the span of 24 hours.
Within the span of 24 hours, I finished this.
But 2 days. Yeah.
So
you'll see
that's
mine in a
on
minute.
18 count vintage country mocha. I used the rest of the one from.
Okay. I unfortunately did not work on a single whip. So I only have starts. Do you have any whips or
I have lots of whips.
things that were starts before our last?
This was a start.
No,
oh,
it
you
wasn't.
hadn't started it.
No, it
yes,
wasn't.
I did. I showed it in our whip parade.
You did?
Yeah, I had started it. Remember you said how fast I stitched it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. So I haven't made a whole lot of progress on this. I took this to one of Brenna's dentist appointments. Santa Stops Here by With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is stitched on 32 count sand dollar by Be Stitch Me. And that's my progress. Not a whole lot of progress. I finished some of this up here and then some of this over here. I didn't do a whole lot.
Hey, progress is progress.
That's right. So
I love that fabric.
this is probably gonna go away for a little while.
Yeah, I am so over Christmas. Like, I can't even look at it. I'm bored.
I'm not.
I'm over it. But I really like only stitched Christmas in December, so.
This one I need to finish. This is Erin Elizabeth's Believe. And this is stitched on 28 count malachite.
You're supposed to show the pattern.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, everybody's seen it. Let's be real. It took the Jingle Ball by storm.
I am like 65%, I think. So I've got a little bit more of this house to go and then the little village right there. So I need to finish this.
And it is in a handcrafted by Harvey bag that is just so perfect.
Isn't that beautiful?
I also have mine in my handcrafted by Harvey bag. Thanks,
Niecy.
Niecy.
You that.
I'll show mine
And
later.
those are my whips.
Oh, okay. Those are her whips. So now we can get into starts. How many do you have?
5.
Okay, I have 4. So you start.
Okay. This one is
In a Como bag. Como.
that Jess gifted us.
Yes.
Which, she's so awesome. This is Emma's pattern from our Advent box.
That I haven't even started yet.
There is Room by Annie the Proper Stitcher.
I love
And,
that.
oh,
Do you not have it?
the thread is over in
whatever.
that tray.
You don't need the thread, you have the...
I know.
She's stitching this 25 over 1.
I know.
Crazy pants.
I am having second thoughts about it, but
You're not that far. You can...
I'm not that far, so I could. But this is on 25 count potato, and the thread is from Gloriana. It's evergreen, and it just it looks really good. So
Yes, for my Advent box, I picked a different Gloriana silk for each person in our Advent box.
Yeah,
So
and
Mom
I'm
got a
loving it.
green, and Stephanie got like a tealy blue,
and you can see like the variegation
yeah,
pretty good. And I just, this color, when I saw it, I was like, oh yes. You know, it's like a creamy
so Mom
potato
is
color.
tentatively right now doing hers 25 over 1. When I stitch mine, I want to do it 25 over 2 because I want it to be really big.
Yeah.
And I work a lot with new hires. Part of my position at my job is training new hires. And I think that that's just a really good sentiment for like people that, you know, and especially being a trainer, like I see a lot of people that, you know, struggle to understand things for a while. You know, I think it's just a really good sentiment for every situation, but specifically I really want it in my office at work.
Yeah, I want it. It will fit in a 5x7, so that's why I did it 25 over.
So mine will be twice the size. So it'll be 10 by 14.
Yours is gonna be huge.
I'm excited. I want it to be big.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna do 3 strands too, because I want it to be like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I will show my Believe, which we just showed the pattern, so I don't need to show it again. But I am 77.96%.
Ooh, so you're smoking me.
I am very close to this, but I'm putting it away because I left a hanging thread. I must have been real tired. I never do that.
I always do it.
This is a 32 count, but this is like a 36. Like, it is so tight.
You're little. It's gonna be
And
little.
it's itty bitty. I'm telling you, I think it's like more of a 36. Like, it is. I haven't sat and counted them out.
I have that tool you gave me. We should try it.
Do it.
Yeah.
But it is small. This is on 32 count. Joy Lynn by Atomic Ranch.
I wonder if the red made it shrink
I think
more.
so. Like, it is tiny. It is so small. But that is where I am.
Mine's a 28.
Yeah. But I love it.
It's beautiful.
I love it so much. I think I'm going to do a hoop finish.
You are?
I think I want to try a hoop finish.
I have some hoops that might fit that.
I have one from you.
Oh.
From our finishing thing. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think it will finish it. Because this, I think it's only like 4 inches. Like this.
Wow.
Like, it's not big. So I really like it, but it is less.
I think I am allergic to you
Every time I come to you, you sneeze.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. I'm not even wearing any perfume or anything.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because I'm stinky then. I don't know. I'm just using GMC Blanc. Mom is using Floss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I'm B5200. Sorry.
B5200 is the best white.
It is the best white. And because I'm doing 2 strands, because I thought this is a 32, like, it is thickums. Like, it is, like, piercing.
Thickums.
You know. Thickums. So that's my Believe by Erin Elizabeth. I really should. I'm so close. How many stitches? I only have 500 stitches left. Like, I really should just finish this.
You really should.
But I'm not gonna, because I'm over Christmas. So it will come out next year. Or maybe Christmas in July. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
So I started this at the Jingle Ball. This is part of Nisi's Advent.
Yeah, way further than I thought.
This is Stitching
and Me.
Sisters by Chessie and Me. And it's got over 1 and satin stitches and Smyrnas. And so I am stitching this on 32 count Atomic Ranch Destiny, which is like a peachy pink color.
Oh, it's so cute.
Look at that over 1. You can't see very well my Smyrnas in here, but
let me see.
they're a little tight. But they just look a little thicker. So I'm putting all of our initials in it. So this is for Emma and Stephanie. And then down here will be Nisi and I's initials. Because we're the Stitching Sisters. We're the enablers. So
Enablers unite.
I can't wait to get back to that as well. Because I love that pattern.
I've not started mine yet, but I will.
And that's all just DMC. Nisi did a conversion for us.
My next start is in a bag that is a Stitchy gift from Lisa by Handcrafted by Harvey. She was so sweet.
I love her so much.
I know. So this is iconic. She said that when she saw my wedding pictures that I posted, my husband has a beard. And so she said that she had this, I can't remember what it's called, PNG or whatever, for her embroidery machine. So she knew that I needed this project bag, and I love it so much. I love a man with a beard, which is true. And then she put Emma and Casey and our wedding date on it, which is so sweet. And then the front is like this Santa writing his list of naughty and nice on there.
Would you be willing to link her?
Yeah, I can put her in our description.
Definitely go and check her out.
She's got great bags.
And her
they're
little
good size. Like
notions.
Oh yeah, she always puts like a little scissor pull thing. So that's this one. It's like a little Santa. You can't really see it.
But she makes these little floss droppy things.
They're lace embroidery.
Oh, yes. And this has like glitter behind it.
It's like iridescent too.
It's
so cool.
So cool. And she does a bunch of different ones of those. So definitely give her a look-see if you're on the hunt. And her bags are very, very well made.
Yes, they are. This is my Kringle and Woolard. So I had to put this in that bag because this is my only Santa whip. It's my only whip that has a Santa on it.
That's sad.
I know. Well, I mean, like, Believe has a small, like, little tiny Santa sleigh, but this is, like, my only, like, Santa. So Mom gave us all the DMC, but I wanted to do him, the trees, and then the black that it called for wasn't black. It was 3371, which is, like, a dark brown, if you know. So, and to me, Santa's boots should be sooty and black. So I switched that out for rustic black color and cotton, which is, it's showing a very gray on camera, but I don't know, maybe it is a little gray. I don't know. And then I got pine needles by Color and Cotton for the trees, which is not very, very good. Well, it is a little bit. Anyways. And then Farmhouse Flossie's City Santa for Missy.
Missy gave us all for Christmas.
Yes. And if you pray or believe, pray for Farmhouse Flossies.
Yes. Definitely go and check her out as well.
Yes, she's not dying right now.
I know, but her floss is amazing. So if you have a chance to scoff some of it up, and like Emma said, I think she posted on her socials, she's having some health issues. Yeah. So, you know, if you do, we definitely want to say some prayers for her.
Here is my small start. But this was just one day of stitching. It was a Sunday that we got on a Zoom together, and
I think it's the only one we did for our whole Advent. That was our point of doing the Advent.
We were going to do an Advent on Sunday every thing in December, but people we're just busy people. So.
And in December, it's really hard because you've got Christmas parties, and I can't believe how many Christmas parties I had this year.
I still have one on the 18th
of January.
Yeah, with Casey's dad's side of the family. So
my Lanta.
Crazy pants, but it's the only day that really. Well, it was going to be today, but then anyway, something came up. So.
Okay, so this is part of a Sal. I know you guys are shocked.
Roll your eyes in disbelief.
I've been wanting to start this anyway for a really long time, ever since I saw Missy and Kathy do this.
I was one that spearheaded this, Sal, and I still haven't even started it. What am I doing?
People? You need to start it.
I know.
So, Chris the Camping Stitcher, Erin Elizabeth, Jamie the Pink Stitcher, Nisi, Stephanie, me. I can't remember who else jumped on board, but
Stephanie was
other people too that were in the room just jumped in and joined. It was awesome because she was selling a PDF, and I had already had this pattern, so I didn't buy it as a PDF. Kind of wish I did though, because I think you're gonna like stitching with a PDF better. But it's Christmas Bell sampler, and I am stitching this on.
Oh, it's so cute.
32 count embellish by Atomic Ranch, and little did I know, Erin picked the same exact.
Also, I looked at mine. I'm not doing embellish.
You aren't?
It's antique white. I thought it was embellish, but then I was looking through my stash to start something else. Well, I was looking through my stash to start something else, and I noticed that hadn't been cut, and I was like, I thought that's what I used, but I went back and looked, and it's antique white. Anyways.
So this is what I have so far, and I am doing silver and gold bells, and I don't know if you can tell how sparkly they are, but I am using the Diamante by DMC. I was going to do Petite Treasure Braid, but I didn't have the colors that I wanted. Did you want to see? So I'm doing silver and golds because...
Silver and gold.
And this is my conversion. We all converted.
We all just picked from stash.
Yeah, so I'm doing Full Moon by Color and Cotton for my words, Chopped Chive and Spinach for my greens, Colonial Rose and Cherry Cobbler for my reds. So it's just a simple conversion.
What's this for?
I don't remember.
She just has some random DMC in there.
I know what it's for. I went to the Crafty Grimalkin in December for her, and they usually play left, right, middle.
Oh, you won?
No, we didn't end up playing because it was.
Oh,
they had a gift exchange and stuff, but I can't remember who made these.
That's cute.
It's a little frog thread
Counting
puller. You can pull it out, or you can use it as a counting pin, but. Super cute. Then Reese gave everybody, she's making wooden needle minders. So I get a little moose. And then I also got this from the Northwood Stitcher, Sarah the Northwood Stitcher. It's a little cabochon, and it's a Christmas bell. So I had to put it on. I had to put it on my thread drops, so it's perfect. And I love this so much, but like I said, this is probably going to go away for a little while too. And I have to use a bigger needle when I use the Diamante. So I have a bigger needle in here. I'm using a 22, I think. Just because I have to get it.
It's a thicker thread.
Yeah, to go through. So that's my start.
Very nice.
Oh, and it's hashtag Jingle Bell Ball Sal.
Yep.
Jingle Ball
Bell Sal.
I knew I said that wrong.
Yeah. Okay. My next start was one of Mom's finishes. It was the Sewing Therapy by the Crafty Blue Bonnet. And I am stitching mine on a 32 count light taupe Lugana just by Zweigart with all the called for DMC, not DMZ.
Beautiful.
And that was just 2 days, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a pretty quick stitch.
It is a quick stitch.
I had the first day I did just this one strand of white and then the brown because that was hefty. And then the next day I did all the blue. So
Beautiful.
Yes, and I do plan on finishing that this month. But we can talk more about that in plan.
So my next one is a start that I started for the new year because I bought this kit from Country Sampler, and it is Plum Street Comfort and Joy.
New year, new start with Christmas. You're crazy.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful. And that house,
She's something.
she is something. So I stitched this.
No, don't pull that through. You should have left it down so that...
Okay. I stitched this all day on New Year's, and then a little bit throughout this week I've stitched. So I am almost done with
It
this
is
house.
straight. It's just the way that the linen
Yeah.
is in the hoop.
It is straight. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about linen. And then
No, you just have to put it in the hoop better.
Oh, well. Okay. So anyway, I love it. I'm going to keep working on it throughout this whole month. So I'm hoping to get some good progress on this. I'm going to try to focus on a few things.
All right. My last start was my New Year New Start, which is the hashtag quickest sale ever with Helen D, because we had both planned on starting this anyways, and then we were like, let's just start this together, and we decided it would be our New Year New Start sale. And I'm so sad that I got water on it. Anyways,
Oh, I know.
Anyways, so this is Winter Walk, which is part of the Cross Stitch in the Forest book by the Pigeon Coop Designs. So there it is.
Oh,
And I have the like ebook version of this
oh
book.
you got the ebook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
And I am stitching this on a 28 count Hera. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know. By Atomic Ranch. And I started this New Year's Day, and I told Casey I'm doing nothing but stitching because I had all my responsibilities done. I didn't really need, I had to do the dishes and I had to do laundry, but those are pretty like quick and passive chores. So I was like, I'm just stitching all day. So the first day I got all of the blue trees and his whole head done. And then in the past 2 days, I got the rest of that bear done. And I got a lot of the fill-in done last night.
Emma.
I love it. And I think I could get this finished in the next 2 days for sure. Like it stitches so fast.
Are you using that in markup? Does it tell you percentage? Or are you
I'm not
using
using it in
good
markup.
notes? Yeah.
It did not transfer well to markup.
Yeah.
So here it is in good notes. So I just have a little bit of fill-in left on his like front leg, and then finish this tree here, and then there's like some snowy parts, but that will be very quick. And I just love 28 count Lugana.
Mm-hmm.
I just love it. It stitches so nice, and it's just my favorite fabric. So
Yeah, it's when you get a good fabric. I forgot to say mine was 36.
what's
I
it
don't
called
remember.
for, right?
I got the kit from Country Sampler, so it's whatever that is. And I have never stitched on 36 before, so I'm having to use my magnifiers a little bit. So Fox and Rabbit baked clay is what it is. And I started in the middle of this because I didn't know how much of a border they gave. Okay.
So now we're gonna go into haul.
No, I still have one more.
She's got one more.
The Anniversaries of the Heart.
Okay.
I started this December 31st, so I wouldn't have a new start in the new year. So this is the first one. My Blackbird, it's by Blackbird Designs.
A black dirt.
Black, blah, blah. And this is the one that I'm working on. I am stitching this on 32 count Brenda's Brew by R&R. This was brought back to me from Missy from Dying to Stitch. So I have started it. I hate white stitches. I was just telling Emma, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna love this, but this is the only one that has like a lot of white stitches. And this one is for Emma. This is Emma's, I'm gonna change her to her year of birth and her
The year 2000.
So I'm combining mine with people that have passed and then people that are still in my family. So
Well, they're always in your family.
Well, yeah. They're alive. So Valentine Rose is going to be for my husband, Josh, who has passed. His birthday was in February. So that's the second one. The March one is for my great-grandmother, Carolyn Davis. She's my paternal grandmother. My dad's paternal grandmother. And this one is for my grandmother who has passed, Jean Lawler. Pink Hill Manor, because she loves pink. This one is Farmhouse, and that is for my mother, Lynn Allison. And I don't know if what I'm gonna do as far as like her name and stuff. If I'm gonna put like Bon and Berry, or if I'm gonna do that.
Well, this is initials. Is GCL, so you could put LAE, and it could be both.
Yeah, that's true. Then this one is for my great-grandmother, Rachel Bonin, who's my mother's paternal grandmother. And these are my great-grandmothers. I was so fortunate. I had them well into my 20s. So I was very, very lucky to have known them. So
I don't have any great-grandparents anymore.
No, you don't. Yeah, wow. You never got to know my grandmother from my mom's. She passed away when I was like 12. Swan Lake is going to be for Brenna, my daughter Brenna. And then Moonlight Visitor will be for me.
Doing one for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Wait, this is Clara Ellen, and this is for my sister Amanda.
This is Clara Ellen me.
Yeah, I switched it.
Oh.
And then Amanda is going to be...
Oh, that's a better fit.
Moonlight Visitor. And then Pumpkin Farm is for my sister Kayla, because she loves pumpkins.
And she loves fall.
And then...
You should have given her the Christmas one. She loves Christmas more than fall.
Yeah, but this is for my dad, because my dad loves Christmas.
He loves Christmas too.
And this is... I can't remember. The Remember Me, I was going to switch it. Oh, for my grandmother, Rachel. I think I have her here twice. So I need to figure out who this one's going to be for. Oops.
Well, you've got a while to figure that out, because that's the last one.
So anyway, I won't go through this again, but I did get the thread conversion from Tiger Lily. Don't show it.
Well, you just did.
Well, I just did. You can get that on Tiger Lily's Patreon. This is a sal started by Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher and Tiger Lily Designs. So I'll be working on this every month.
What does the H mean?
Anniversaries of the Heart.
H.
Oh, that I have.
Oh, what's the check mark then?
No, hold on. I got it from Hobby House is where I ordered it from. So I knew when they came in which ones were Hobby House and which ones were from.
You really need 11 skeins of that?
No, this shows you what pattern
what
number
pattern
it
things
is.
are for.
So I only bought one skein of everything. So when I get to the next project, what I'm doing is I'm keeping the current pattern on its own floss ring. So these are all the flosses. And then I will put them back onto, hold on, because this is a massive amount of floss. Where's my weeks? There it is. See, look at how many flosses it is. These are all the flosses.
Well, I mean, like looking at this, endive has 8 skeins. Like you need 8 skeins of endive, or it has
it's in 8 patterns. Yeah, but I don't know how much is used.
Yeah.
So this endive, like when I do the first one, I'll evaluate where I'm at, and then I'll get another one if I have to. So I only bought one skein of everything for right now, because the patterns are not big.
They're not big, no.
They're like, what, 75 by 60 something or something like that. So they're small. So I'm hoping that I can use a skein for at least a couple.
This is really handy.
It is. And
Good
I'm
job,
keeping
Tiger
this
Lily.
in my Tiger Lily bag that I got at Stitch, Florida. So that is my Anniversaries of the Heart. Whew. That's going to be a long one.
All right, haul time.
Haul time. Do you want to start? Because I've been talking for a while.
Okay. I didn't bring everything that was gifted to us in the the Advent box. I just brought the patterns that I haven't started and then a few little trinkety things.
I have some of the stuff too.
So the first one, which you just saw, was the Chessie and Me Stitching Sisters with the DMC from our friend Nisi. That's the only one I haven't started yet. Oh, I actually brought one thing from each box, so that's kind of neat. And she gave us this 18 count fat quarter. Oops, it's called by Bestitch Me.
It's a great color.
It's a great neutral. So I definitely will use that. I don't know if I'm going to use it for the pattern because there is over one, but I'll find something. And then from Stephanie, she got us the needle sewing therapy. So she gave us this Lady Dot Creates vanilla on a spool that she thrifted, and the pins that go for the finish. And then Mom, with the Kringle and Woolard, gave us her favorite Morgan hoop, which is also my favorite. So super excited about that. And then Nisi had, no, it wasn't Nisi. It was Steph. Because remember, Nisi was like, I'm so thankful that you put that in your box because I lost mine.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
A Snag Nabbit, which I actually need to take this out because I have one of those like dangly threads that are poking through.
I saw the one on the Anniversary of Hearts. Maybe I can fix it.
Yes.
We also got some Tiger Lily's
it's her
lotion
daughter.
bar. It smells so good. We got the vanilla pomegranate. And Nisi gave
She was
us...
better than me. I have already put everything away and taken things out.
I stuck it all in the box. Nisi gave us a little chapstick holder that's like a Stanley cup.
Or you can put needles in it.
Oh.
Be a needle. Yeah, that's what she intended.
I thought it was a chapstick holder.
Well, she said that's what it is, but you can use it for needles.
Oh, good. And then she crocheted this beautiful little coaster.
I have mine at my office.
And she gave us I didn't even put this up, which is terrible.
You're terrible.
It's winter. I'm gonna keep it out.
Yeah, it's not very Christmas.
Yeah. And then Emma stitched us.
Oh, don't show it. It's bad.
It's
Yours is the worst one.
It's You I Like from Mr. Rogers. So, and she also gave us a needle holder card, which has a magnet that you can like pre-thread your needles.
I gave that because I gave a monochromatic piece, and I enjoy when I stitch a monochromatic piece, I like to have like 5 or 6 needles pre-threaded so I don't have to keep threading them.
And she gave us a cross stitch gauge, which is what we'll check.
Give it to me.
We'll check on the thing.
While you keep going.
Okay. So, I mentioned that I had a chance to visit the Crafty Gurmalkin, and I got a whole bunch of gift certificates from there. I got one from my son-in-law, one from my sister-in-law, and one from my father-in-law. So I had like
son-in-law.
I know.
It's still weird.
I had $120 worth of money, so I had to spend it.
Oh,
but while I was there, I got to meet Mandy Pinecone.
And that's her. That's not her real. Like
her name is Amanda, but her Instagram name is Mandy Pinecone. And we've been talking with her, and she moved to Maine, and I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to stitch with you." Well, this is the first time I got to meet her, and the first thing when I came in, she was like, "Oh, this is your style. I think you'll really like this. I got it in a box. I won't stitch it." So she gave me this Pansy Patch Peace on Earth and the XJU fabric that came with it, which was so sweet. And I didn't recognize her, and I stitched on Zooms with her and stuff like that, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. Can I ask you who you are?" I know! I didn't want to not know who she was. So, I know, I'm terrible. So, while I was at Crafty, of course I had to get some fabric, because you all know me. I got some Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim, 32 count linen, and which I'm surprised I didn't have. I got this Milkwood, it's called. It's 20 count Atomic Ranch, and this is such a great gray fabric. I also got some Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit, 32 count. And I had never had a piece of this, and I really wanted to give it a try. I got some 18 count Murky. So I also got...
I got 33 one time and 32 the other, so it really is
32.
32.
I wonder if I
don't know.
So I also got a few patterns. I got the new Salem Mini Moon by Plum Street because, you know, I have to. And then I got Winter Moon because I didn't have this one yet. This was a kit exclusive to Country Sampler, but now is out from Plum Street. So I got this. And then Missy was stitching a drawn thread, and the drawn thread has a lot of specialty stitches. And having done the Chessie and Me with the specialty stitches, I was like, oh, I really want to do more.
It's not that bad, she said.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
You know, it just takes a little bit of thought or whatever. But the Crafty Grimalkin has a bunch of the welcomes from the drawn thread, and she had some stitched up. They're just beautiful, and I think like up above my thing, I could change it for the season, so I got the Christmas one. I'm not going to start it anytime soon, but it was definitely one that I wanted to have. And I may or may not have ordered a drawn thread kit that I probably will be starting with my friend Diane.
Nice.
It's amazing, and I can't wait to show you.
At library?
I don't know when I'm going to start it. It's her word of the year, so...
Oh, what is it?
It's Hope.
Nice.
The pattern is called Emily's Hope, and it's a robin, a bunch of robins. It's so cute. So I'll show it.
Nice. All right. My last things are things that were not Advent, but I bought myself. I'm sad that this is over because it was fun to get a pattern a month, but I haven't stitched a single one of them. So,
do you have intention to stitch them though?
Yeah, I love all of them. This is the log cabin.
That one's the best one. Well, no.
No.
The floating house is my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know if I can pick a favorite. I'd have to look at them all again. So that was that pattern. And then this was my November 2024 fabric of the month.
That's good.
It's interesting. It's called Nutmeg by Atomic Ranch.
That with some white on it.
A 32 count. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on this.
It's pretty.
Maybe like some snowmen.
Or fall.
I don't know.
A fall piece? That's like...
Something.
Yeah.
And then my December fabric of the month.
Ooh, I haven't ever
called
seen
Sahara.
this. Yeah.
And it's a nice neutral with some modeling.
That's really cool.
I love it. I got it yesterday and I was so excited.
That's a pretty one.
Yes, I love it. I love these fabric of the months. They're fun. And then when Mom went to the Crafty Grimalkin, I saw that I also had a gift card. So I asked her if she could use my gift card and pick me up this piece of Jackalope by Lappin' Loops. Ooh.
She's got great modeling. Her fabric reminds me a lot of like the Stitch Me modeling, like very, very modeled.
Yep. And I like it. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but
it's
I got
great
it.
neutral.
And that's in a 28 count Lugana, if I didn't say. And then I was suckered into Como bags.
Zoomed.
And one Friday night, she had this cute little wintry scene. And it's one of her mini bags. I really like this size of bag because I don't really typically keep patterns in my bags. So I just have like the fabric and floss. So I really enjoy the mini bags. Plus it's a little bit better on the budget. But I really enjoy this fabric. It's very, very cute. I think I want to start the Frosty Tiny Town sometime soon. And I'm going to put that in this.
That's cute.
That.
You need to show the circles because you didn't show those.
Stephanie in her Advent box, she makes these with her laser cutter for finishing circle things. Primarily her use for them is drums. But they are just these like circle little templates that you can cut out your mat board or finishing board or whatever you use. And she always does them in a 1/2 inch increment so that the
inside is
the
6
inside,
inches and the outside is 6.5.
6.5, yeah. So she got us everything from 2 to 6.5. Now I've got these all fluffed up, but yes, I'm very excited to have these because even just for like an ornament, you know, like any sort of
round
finish will be, these will be useful. So thank you very much, Stephanie.
I know, our advent box was awesome.
That was not it. Then I was watching Missy and Kathy, and she suckered me in. And I don't have a blue flower whip right now, and for blue flower to be like one of my favorite designers and not have a whip with your favorite designer, that's like a sin.
Sacrilegious.
So I will probably be starting this one soon too. This is the Colors of Winter, which came out in 2018, but I don't really see a lot of people stitching it. And here it is. And I got the PDF from her website, which I did not know that you could buy PDFs from the blue flower, but...
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not until yesterday.
And then you're like, oh.
Add to cart, bye. I did restrain myself just to the one. Like, I was like, I only need... I can buy as I go because it's not like she's going to get rid of them.
I know.
So I really enjoy that. And I don't know yet because the floss list is long. So I don't know yet if I'm going to buy all the over dyed or do the DMC.
I don't think that you would need DMC for that.
Or need over dyed.
I mean, over dyed for that because a lot of it is just small.
Yeah. There's
small
certain parts that, you know.
Well, then I would pick what.
Like that guy's pretty modeled and I don't know what to do. I will probably do DMC though. I'm a DMC fiend. Okay. That all haul? I think so.
Giveaway?
Oh, that's not all my haul.
Oh, what
I
else
have
did you
two
get?
more patterns. Two more patterns. They're PDFs. I always forget about my PDFs.
I do too.
To show. Like, I don't
do
forget
too.
that I bought them, but I forget to show them. To be stitched. Wordy Birds.
Oh, yes.
This is the Sweet Wing Studio Wordy Birds series, and this is through Heartland Quilts Etsy shop, which is the Cornhuskers Flosstube people. And I didn't know how to put that. Anyways, unfortunately, this is closed. We tried finding it for Beth last night. We can't find where to register anymore. The listing is gone. So
that's sad.
I think this is closed, but this is Sweet Wing Studios Club with them. So this is the January one.
I saw somebody stitching these, but without the words. They're just doing the birds.
That? Cute. So that's January, and we can talk about that in plans, but I definitely will be stitching these. Load. And here's February. They're so
they are adorable.
That was almost bad.
I really want that to be our thing. Your face.
No, thank you.
That's cute. Oh, I know. Okay.
What?
I bought that too.
Yeah.
And
did you get paper or PDF?
PDF.
Nice. Are you gonna start them with me?
Nope. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to restrain myself, and you're not helping.
Sorry. Do we want to do giveaway or
giveaway?
Okay. All right. I do want to apologize to our last giveaway people because it did take me
2 months.
2 months to get them in the mail. I was busy, and then every time this is the problem. I work not from home, so like going places that are open during business hours, it's hard.
You need to just give them to me because I can ship them right from my work.
You are in charge of shipping from now on.
Yeah, because I'm the one that actually gets it out.
I'm sorry, but they did respond, and both of them got them, and they said, don't worry about it. And I still apologize.
She's the worst.
So Mom will be in charge of it now, and she's going to be better than I was. So this is going to be a Pass the Stash giveaway, which I feel like we should do more of because the patterns
I have a bunch.
I have like 5 or 6 that I have just sitting there that I've finished and just need to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to stitch them again, let's be real. So Mom's contribution to the Pass the Stash giveaway is Gingerbread Row by October House Fiber Arts, which if you remember, she finished this as a drum. You still have it out even though it's Christmas.
I don't care. I'm going to keep it out forever.
It is adorable.
On my tiered tray, I have all of my finishes, all whatever season. I don't care. I want to look at it. I don't want to have it out and then not see it.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to do a word or do we want to just do a random card mod?
I think we should do gingerbread for that word.
Okay. So if you want that one, that's a pretty basic word, gingerbread. All one word. Don't do it two separate because then it wouldn't pick it up in the filter thing. So if you would like to win this, don't use the word giveaway when, all of this.
Be 18.
I highly doubt that there's anyone under 18 watching us right now, but if you are, hi.
Ask your mom or dad for permission. Imagine if there are some young stitchers.
I know, but I feel like not watching Flosstube. And our analytics tell us that most people are 65 plus. Which doesn't matter. We love everybody here. All right. My contribution is Forest Home by The Blue Flower. And this was like my favorite finish of 2024. And I have it FFO'd and hanging in my entryway, and I love it so much.
So the word for this one?
The word for that one is home.
Okay.
And then we have one more giveaway.
And this is a very special giveaway to me. I've known Reese for a few years.
Reese owns the Crafty Grimalkin.
Yes. And she's had an Etsy store and an online store for quite a while. She gifted me to give on our Flosstube this Crafty Grimalkin needle minder. And this month, in the next couple of weeks, is her 1-year anniversary of having an LNS.
A brick and mortar.
A brick and mortar. So in addition to this needle minder, I'm going to give a $10 gift certificate to Reese's shop. So her word will be crafty. So the words for the giveaways will be crafty, gingerbread, and home. So if you want the needle minder and the $10 gift certificate, word is crafty. So, and also Reese, congratulations. Yes. We are so, so happy. Last year, Stephanie came to her
Grand opening.
We went in a snowstorm.
Yes, you did.
It was awesome.
And I'd do it again. Unfortunately, that Christmas party is on the 18th, so I'm not going to be able to go to her 1-year
sad day. I'm planning on going for her Wednesday stitch.
Nice. I think she's open on that Sunday, too.
Yes, she has her
weekend. So if I'm feeling up to it, I might go on
the
Sunday.
stitch day is on Sunday.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, perfect. I might do that.
I'm going.
We'll see what I've got going on. All right. January plans. You don't have any?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Mine is Anniversaries of the Heart. I'm going to finish that. I am going to focus on Comfort and Joy. And then I am going to try to finish The North Pole by Primrose Cottage. Nice. Those are my 3 pieces for the...
Focus and done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine are going to be the Winter Walk. That's very close to a finish. The second finish that I would like to have, and this is kind of like in order, I would like to finish that. I think I can do it this weekend. Then I would like to do the needle therapy or sewing therapy, because that is also very close to a finish. And then I would like to start
Wordy Birds.
Wordy Birds. I blanked for a second. I was like, what am I starting?
I really want to start Wordy Birds, but I'm not going to.
Good for you. And then I'm going to focus on Wordy Birds because I love that series so far. I love the layout and like the typography, like big words. I love it.
And how great is that going to be to have a monthly?
Yeah. I hope I can keep up with it.
I bet what's that store? That has the perpetual calendar.
Oh. Paisley's Polka Dots.
I bet she'll have something cute.
Oh, to
that you could do a magnet and like.
Ooh, good idea. Maybe I'll have to look later. And then Stephanie and I are going to be starting the Robin Pickens Seasonal Courier Series Spring Delivery on Martin Luther King Day, January 20th. So those are my 2 starts and then my 2 planned finishes. And kind of that's how I want to do 2025. I want to have a couple starts each month because I don't want to go crazy. Because looking back at my whip list, like there's definitely trends where I like don't start things for a while and then it's like I go nuts. So I want to kind of like keep them dispersed throughout the year a little bit more evenly. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm going to pick an old whip to focus on and like finish. Obviously January, these are not old whips. I just started those. But going forward, like February, I think my focus piece, not for a finish because this is huge, but my leap year Sal, my Blackberry house, that would be like in February. I think that would be a good kind of like focus, get some work done on it, because I don't even think I have like 10% done. And if I want to get that done in 4 years, like I've got to get going on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will be my February focus. But I don't have to go down the list. But I really want to pick like a focus whip and then a couple starts, because I don't need to be starting 17 billion things. And I am keeping track this year. I'm going to use a planner, which I was using one digitally last year, but then I just like didn't keep up very well.
Yeah.
Like I would forget to write it down. Like digital ones I feel like are harder. So this is from Altitude. It's just from Target, and it's a monthly notebook calendar. So this is what the front looks like. And then you open it up, and this is your month, and it's lined. So I have my winter walk, down here, and it has a notes section on the side. And then after each month, it has struggling here. It has 2 pages of notes. So for January, I wrote down all my whips and then my starts, and then I'll probably put my finishes on the other side, or below. I don't know yet. But that's how I'm going to try to keep better track of what I stitched this year. It's not really like important to me, but I think it would be fun just to see. Like, so I have 18
Especially
whips.
for like statistics.
Or 17. I have 17 whips at the start of 2024. How many things did I start? How many things did I finish?
That's
Where
what
did
I
end
want
up?
to do too,
Yeah.
because I didn't do a very good job of it last year. I think I counted all of my finishes for last year, and I only finished 24 things.
I did not count. I would have to go back. Like, I have no records because a lot of them I gave away or I've already FFO'd.
Well, that was the thing is like a lot of them I had done like some swaps and stuff
I think
like
I
that.
ended up giving away 6 stitches last year. That's a lot of stitches to give away. So I think the only stitches that I'm going to be giving away are the Library Stitchers Smalls Exchange.
What about our garage band? And what about
I think I'm going to say no.
You are?
I think I'm going to not participate. I really want some stitches for myself. And I know you get one, but I don't know. It's hard. I might do it. I might not.
I can't not. Library Stitchers, Garage Band, and Biweekly are like the only ones that I'm doing. Although I am going to do the Smalls Exchange for our retreat.
Yes. That's the only retreat I'm going to.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. In our mini retreat.
Sad.
Yeah. Because Stitch Main, it depends on the week that it falls.
Right.
And then there's like a bird flying around.
I know.
It's like causing shadows.
It was a big bird.
It was a big bird. So Stitch Main, it depends on the weekend that it falls on. And then, unfortunately, Stitch Florida falls on the same weekend as the Common Ground Fair. So I can't go to that.
I'm going to try to go to that with
Nicole and Nisi.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stitch New England, which is like my favorite retreat, she moved it up a weekend, and now it's on the same weekend as Freiburg Fair. So I cannot go because I should be responsible and make money, not spend it. So I'm going to be working the fairs instead of going to retreats, which it just happens to fall that way this year. It is what it is. There's going to be retreats forever. I can't go to them all, unfortunately.
The FOMO is going to kill you.
It's going to kill me. I'm going to have to like not open Instagram. Nobody send me a picture. Don't text me. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to know that you're having any fun.
Without me.
Oh.
Yeah, but it'll be fine. I think I'm going to definitely be sad about Stitch Florida because that's like all of my favorite people in there. And same with Stitch New England. I love everybody there. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be hard, but
you guys in the executive suite late night stitching.
I know,
Emma was coming in at like 3:00 in the morning. She slept till 10:00 one day, and
it was only 9:30.
I brought her Starbucks, and she screamed.
Okay, but
me and Nisi was like,
okay, but listen, I was sleeping on a sofa bed because my mother snores. So I was sleeping like right where you open the door, and they open the door and they're laughing and giggling and tee-heeing and the lights on, and I'm like, you guys, like I had only had like 5 hours of sleep. I was like, go away. I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I don't care right now. I got DoorDash.
And she was so grouchy.
Because you guys woke me up. That's the only time I've ever been grumpy when you wake me up.
I know.
The only time in my whole life.
Because most of the time, Emma's like, I'm awake.
Yeah.
The birds are singing. Yeah. So I was absolutely mortified and shocked that she acted that way.
It's probably why you brought Nisi in, because you were like, oh, she'll be fine.
I know, because you usually are like, the birds are singing. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, not that day. I was tired.
Oh, yeah, you were grouch fest.
Well, it was the last day of the retreat. I had been staying up till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
You didn't tell me that couch was so uncomfortable.
Oh, it was so bad.
I mean, I would have swapped on and off, or you could have
fine.
slept with, like, I know.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. What are our other plans?
We are going to Stitch with a bunch of friends.
I'm so excited. Missy's just... A couple years ago, she did a mini friend retreat thing for Kathy in honor and celebration of her cancer journey. I don't really know how to say that, but in support of, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, it was to celebrate her being done with her
chemo, I think, yeah. Anyway, so she put that together and it was so much fun. So
it was
doing
one of the best times I've had.
Yeah, it was just, I think, 25 of us.
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
It was no frills. We all just sat there and stitched. There was no Well, Missy did.
Yeah, she
did
a little basket.
But it was so fun. So she's doing that again this year. And it is the last weekend in January. So we're going to be filming before then. But I'm just so excited and I can't wait. And I already booked our room and I'm excited.
And Emma's like, zoom.
And I did zoom because Missy was like, does this weekend work for you? And I was like, yep, booking the room. And she was like, oh, okay, we're doing it.
So we're going to that at the end of January. And then at the end of February, we have another little mini retreat with our group from
Stitch New
England. So we're all going to do finishing.
Erin.
Yeah, sorry.
But we are going to be FaceTiming her a lot that weekend.
Yes, and you know, her living in Canada stinks.
Sucks. Move to U.S.
No.
Or at least closer.
I know. If she moved at least to the East Coast, we'd be way closer to you.
Yeah. But
it's okay.
We get it.
We love you anyway. But we're going to be doing finishing. So
it'll be fun.
We're all going to bring some pieces to finish, and we're going to go to Stitch New England and have lunch at that moose place.
Yep, Mad Moose.
Mad Moose. Oh, that was so good when we went for the retreat.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't email that manager about that day. I gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Mom was like, she thought that I had taken all of Friday off, but I told her that I was taking a half day off so that we could leave at noon. And she was like, oh, we already have these extravagant plans to be doing these things at noon. And I'm like,
well, because it's such a short time.
It is a short time. I do understand. But it's busy season for my work.
If you can work in the car.
I would get so sick.
I know.
Oh my God, trying to work, plus like trying to do anything with my career field on one little laptop screen is like impossible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could do some review work. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta talk to that manager and see, because I think that I'm just gonna work Sunday through Thursday instead of Monday through Friday that week, and I think she'll be fine with it as long as I get the hours and work done. So.
Right.
I just need to remember to email her about that. So that reminded me.
Yeah, so we have a lot of fun things coming up, and we have a Library Stitchers retreat planning next week.
Yep, on the 11th at Shirley's house, which I love going to Shirley's house.
I know.
She's a great host.
Just invite ourselves over.
I know. Well, that's why I felt bad saying no that I don't want to host, because
of course.
I'm flying in on the 10th. And I land in Portland at like 11:45 p.m. So I'm not going to be getting home until like 2. And then they were like, Emma, do you want to host? I was like, no. No, I don't, if I'm being so honest. Which was very hard for me to say. And I think I deleted my message and rewrote it and deleted it and rewrote it, because I was going to say, like, you know what, yeah, I'll just do it. But then I was like, you know what? 2025 is the year I need to start saying no, and the year I need to take care of myself. So
we had this conversation.
I know. It's hard to do.
Important.
It's so hard.
We want to please people. As women, I think that's what we do, and we need to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
So self-care is first.
It's hard to say I want to be more selfish, but in a way.
It's not selfish to be taking care of yourself.
Yeah. So here's to 2025. Here is to January and stitching, and we will see you back here on January 24th. That's when we're next filming. So,
stitch what makes your heart happy.
Bye.
Bye.